Are we ready? Can you give me a, oh yeah, do you guys hear me? Oh yeah, okay, good. All right. Can I get you all to you do this problem as a warm-up? Um, by the way, I have a joke for you. Do you want to hear it? Do you want to hear a good joke? All right. What did the ground say to the earthquake? What did the ground say to the earthquake? What did the ground say to the earthquake? Let's shake. That's a good one. Anything else? Anybody else want to try? He said, "You crack me up." What do you think? Boo, hiss, ha, ha, ha. All right. All right, here we go. Hopefully you can see this okay. The length of TR is 20, so I have my annotations here. So TR is 20. And it's asking for the measure of TQ, the length of TQ, and the length of SV. So how much time do you want me to put on the timer? How much time? Okay. 3 minutes? Okay, I'm going to put 3 minutes on the timer. I'm not sure. Let me see something. Is there a timer? All right, we're going to have to move a little bit quicker because we already spent a lot of time trying to get things working. All right, so 3 minutes this is. If you look at me, you can't look at me, but I'm setting my timer and it'll go off and you'll hear. I'm going to give you 3 minutes. I don't know that you need that long. I think you got this. Anybody need a hint on how to start? Just a hint. All right. I got you on 3 because I'm going to give you some hints. Okay. Let me get my spotlight working. Okay, so here we go. Q, R, and S are all on the same line, and this line bisects TV. That means TR and RV are marked with little tick marks that to show that TR and RV are the same length. So with that being said, they are congruent, right? So that means 3x plus 2 equals 20, okay? 3x plus 2 equals 20. We know that, okay? Everyone with me on that? Are you confused? Anybody need me to say that again or tell you why? Are you with me? Holla. Give me a holla. Holla. Why isn't this typing? Holla. Holla at a playa. I'm so stupid. Okay, so 3x plus 2 equals 20. All right, because TR and RV are congruent, those orange markings. And it's also line N is perpendicular to TV. Okay, so there's right angles there. So if the distance R is to T and V is the same, right? The distance from R to T and R to V is the same. Can you tell me, so this line N, this vertical line, bisects this segment, is the same distance to T as it is to V. R is the same distance to T as it is to V. Would you agree with that statement? Would you all agree with that? Talk to me. Trust me, guys, I need you more than ever. I need you. like the flowers need the rain. Okay, the reason being is my previous class, I think it was 5th, they couldn't hear me the whole time. We stayed in Jigsaw. So I felt like I was talking to myself the whole day. All right, so don't let me go talking to myself. Make sure you're talking with me, having a discussion with me, so I don't feel alone. Okay? I'm so alone. Nobody cares about me, and I need you more than ever. Oh, yeah, I'm a little bit weird. Oh, there's our timer already. All right, so R is the same distance to T as it is to V. Okay, Q is on the same line as R, so Q is the same distance to T as it is to V, and S is on the same line as Q and R, so any point on that line is going to be the same distance to V as it is to T. All right, so now I need the length of TQ, which is right here. Who knows it? Who knows it? All right, you need to explain to me how you came up with 25. That's what I need to know. All right, one thing, and I'm not saying it's wrong, I'm just saying, can you explain how you got that? X is 6, okay? Anybody else have a different answer for X? With that being said, I want you to note that Q is the same distance to V as Q is to T. So I'm going to put 2 little markings that QV and QT equal each other. And then the same thing, S is on the same line as R and Q. R is the same distance to T, R is the same distance to V. So that means S, since it's on the same line, has to be the same distance to T as it is to V. All right, and I see a question in the chat. All right, if TR is congruent to RV, then TQ is congruent to QV. There you go. All right, so am I dragging this out too much? I'm insulting your intelligences. All right. By the way, I have a question. Let's play Stump the Students. Let me know if I can stump you. What is the name for this line, N? All right, let's see if I can stump you. Can you be stumped? And then we can play Stump the Teacher if you want. Okay, you ready? Line N bisects TV. Would you agree with that? Cuts it in half. Okay. So TR and RV are equal. Plus line N is can you see my red pointer now? Can you all see that? Okay. Line N, there's a right angle here, right? So line N is forms 4 right angles with TV because it intersects TV at a right angle. What's the special name for line N? Anybody know? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Anybody know? Okay, everybody put their answers in the chat. Don't leave me hanging. 2 people. Thank you, Tristan. Thank you, Nikel. Don't leave me hanging. That's right. Line N. Yeah, and it's a line of reflection, so that's not really wrong because you can fold on line N and the TQS will flip on to VQS. So it is a line of reflection, but I'm actually specifically looking for the fact that it's perpendicular. Okay, line N is perpendicular to TV and it cuts TV in half, so line N bisects it. So line N is called the perpendicular bisector. Okay, so without further ado, all right, Alani got it right. Woo, woo. So if we solve for x, 3x plus 2 equals 20, and then x is 6. Is that what all you whippersnappers told me earlier? X is 6? Right? You young whippersnappers? Let me just do this. Takes me forever. So 3x equals 18 when we subtract 2 from 20. X is 6. You got that. No problem. Okay, so Woo, woo, we got that. All right, so what's the length of TQ? Well, it's the same length as RV. So everyone, TQ equals RV. And I'm going to show you, well, all right, so TQ equals RV. Can I actually, yeah, hold on a second. I'm trying to figure this out. All right, so TQ equals RV. So TQ equals 4x plus 1. Everyone understand that? Because QV is 4x plus 1, okay? That should be a QV. So 4 times 6 plus 1. You all get 25? You cool with that? So this guy over here is 25, making this guy over here 25. Any questions? Confused, sad face? Give me a smiley if you got it in the chat. Give me a smiley. Is there a way to give a smiley? Oh, you have to type it. Okay. Well, that's all right. All right, now we just need to plug in. We need to find SV down here. Can you all tell me what SV is? It's going to be the same thing as ST. So ST equals SV. And so we're going to say that 9 times, so SV is going to be 9 times, what did we say, 6 minus 4. What is that, 50? Yes. All right, how are you feeling about this? Give me one word to explain your understanding of perpendicular bisectors. So that's the big picture. And line N is the perpendicular bisector. Give me one word in the chat, any word you can think of, clean, that helps me tells me your understanding of all this. All right, groovy. I like groovy. Is it Austin Powers groovy? Good, you're good. All right, so line N is the perpendicular bisector of segment. Can you remember those two words? Perpendicular bisector of segment TV. Oh, okay. All right, so let's remember that, okay? All right. All right, moving on. Cool. All right, so I need my mouse back. Let's see. So folks, today's plan is just to go ahead and review sections 101 to 104, okay? 201 through 204. And today is August 20. Is it the 27th or the 28th? It's the 28th, isn't it? All right, so I'm still thinking it's Tuesday. All right, so we have our GCA vision and mission. We have our code of conduct and today's schedule, okay? All right, so check this out. Wednesday's wide open. No new additional assignments except for the IXL assignment. Make sure you're doing those. Your average is brought down tremendously every time you get a 0 in the grade book for those. And I'm looking at quiz grades. They look good for those of you that are working. It's just get those IXLs done so you don't have zeros. They shouldn't take long, okay? Get to a 70. Your SMART score needs to be a 70. And then when you take the IXL quiz that's in Canvas, you can type A or choose A as your answer because you scored a SMART score of 70 or better. Any question about IXLs? All right. Okay, so let's see. All right, moving on. All right, so one thing I do want to add, do you see this blank screen I just added? Everybody still see that? All right. All right, one thing we need to talk about, you guys can't see me. This is really difficult because you can't see me. All right. Let me do this. All right. You see this rectangular prism? Everyone can see that? Let me start labeling the vertices. All right, sorry about this. All right, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. All right, everyone, what I want to talk about is skew versus parallel, okay? And let me see if I can get a highlighter in here. Thanks for being patient with me. You all have been super patient, I'll tell you that. All right, I'm trying to figure out how I can color. All right, so let me do this. All right, no multitasking, right? All right, sorry. All right, so piece of paper. Okay, I want you to, the paper you're writing on, if you have a piece of paper and pencil, I want you to draw lines on that piece of paper. Draw just 2 lines. Okay? All right, so let's say, I'm trying to figure out how I use a highlighter. All right. So let's say that's too light. Let's say this is your piece of paper right here. All right, now, in that plane, I'm going to draw a line. Okay, so that's what I'm asking you to do. On your piece of paper, draw a line. Okay, now, I want you to draw another line parallel to that line in the on the same piece of paper. Okay. Okay, so that's parallel lines, obviously. Okay, you want to make sure they're parallel. And you're just sketching. Parallel lines are in the same plane. I want you to think as the piece of paper as your plane. All right. Any questions? And we call that coplanar. All right. We good? Anything I can answer so far? Now, look what I'm going to do because I'm cray-cray. Check this out. Let me change colors. Now, down in the bottom plane, I'm going, whoops, I need to change colors. Why isn't the color changing? What's your favorite color? It's not changing. I just want to cry. Anybody want to cry with me? Okay. All right. That's what girls do, right? When they can't handle something. I cry. It's okay, girls. You can admit it. There we go. It's not dark enough. This is what takes all my time. I'll tell you, just getting used to this. All right, let's take this bottom one. Now make sure you read the definition of parallel lines or what I've written on the board here. Parallel lines are in the same plane. They have to be coplanar. All right, sorry about that. All right, so now parallel lines have to be coplanar. All right, I'm going to try to stump you now. You ready? Stumping the students. Is the green line parallel to the pink line? Is the green line parallel to the green line? What do you think? Yes or no? Is it parallel? Come on, everybody. I got some yeses, I got some nos. All right, so the green line is not coplanar. With the pink lines, even though they won't intersect. So therefore, they're not parallel, okay? They're on two different pieces of paper. I have two pieces of paper. I'm holding one on top of the other, a good distance apart. Although those pieces of paper, those lines on those pieces of paper will never intersect, they are not in the same plane, so they're not parallel. They have to be on the same piece of paper in order to be parallel. So they are not coplanar. Therefore, okay? Therefore, they are not parallel. Any questions? Do you understand the differences between parallel? We call the green line skew to the pink lines. Okay, the green line is skew to the pink lines. All right. All right, so that's my big point there, okay? So what's a skew line? Tell me in a sentence or two, what is a skew line? This is my next question to you. Can you tell me what skew means? What is skew? All right, give yourself a second to think. What are skew lines? I'm right here. Anybody want to holler at me? I'm lonely, oh so lonely. Right. Oh, so lonely. I am lonely. I feel so alone. All right. Skew lines are lines that will never intersect because they are not in the same plane. Woo woo. I suppose it's neither parallel nor at right angles. Woo woo. Lines are not in the same plane. Very nice. Very nice. I think you got it. We can be happy, happy. Are you happy? All right, skew lines are lines that don't intersect because they are in different planes. Thank you, Nikel. Lines are not, Tristan, you got it. Skew lines means the lines are not on the same plane. Very good, Tristan. All right, so cool. We're ready to move on, okay? All right. Oh, I got to clear this. This is awful. All right, so I'm sure there's a way. You know what I could do? All right, so let me just delete that. All right, lesson 203. Remember parallel perpendicular lines, okay? So just have a look-see right here. Parallel lines stay the same distance apart and never cross. What else can we add to that definition? What's missing? We just spoke about it. What do we know about parallel lines compared to skew lines? Check out skew lines. Skew lines are on different planes and do not intersect, okay? But what can we add to this definition of parallel lines to make it even better? Anybody want to tell me? I'm so alone. Coplanar. Oh, you were telling me. I just didn't scroll down. I'm so goofy. I need some coffee. Anybody got me a cup of coffee? I'd like the blonde from Starbucks, please. Or maybe a latte or a caramel mocha. Those are my personal favorites. All right. We got skew lines. No issues there. Green tea, that's good for you. Green tea is good. I'm just not I don't like the flavor of tea. Unless it's got lots of sugar, then it's called iced tea. I like water. Yes, I'm cool with water too. All right. So we know skew, we know coplanar. All right. Okay, here we go. The problem below has a mistake, okay? Problem below has the mistake, but I want to give everybody some time to find the mistake, okay? So this question says find the value of x. So we have two lines intersecting and these angles 5x and 100. To solve for x, this particular person wrote 5x plus 100 equals 180 and solved for x and got x equals 16. Without jumping to conclusions or acting too fast, oh, a cold bucket of water, that would be fine with me. I'm going to give you a minute to think about it. I want you to explain the mistake and find the correct answer. So right now you're typing and get me that correct answer, please. If you need a hint, let me know. Just wait. Wait. We got 40 seconds. Is everybody calculating? Thinking caps. All right, 20 seconds. It's about to get real up in here. You ready? Got your answers? Waterfall? There you go. Waterfall your answers. Timer's up. What's the answer? Can you guys hear me? I feel like I'm alone. Does anybody care about me? I don't want to be alone. You can hear me? Why do I feel like I'm talking to myself? What's going on? Did everybody try it? It's just Amoy and Tristan and Jalen? I'm still trying to figure it out. Okay, that's fair. Okay, we want to solve for x. What type of angles do we have here? Formed by intersecting lines, no sides in common. The only thing they have in common is this point right here, I got to turn my spotlight off. They're vertical angles. Good job. So these are vertical angles. The only thing they share is a vertex. Remember how we do these arcs to show they're congruent? So one arc a piece, kind of like how we use little tick marks or little lines on segments that are congruent. Well, we use arcs for angles. Okay, so we're going to say 5x, they're vertical. Yes, good job. Good job. Wouldn't both sides be 100? Yes, they'd both be 100. So what's x? If 5x is 100, what would the x value be? Can you all tell me real quick? 25. So we're just going to do vertical angles are congruent. So we're going to put 5x equal to 100 and x is 20. Any questions there? Does anybody have any questions? We good? All right. Now, I'm going to have you watch a video real quick, okay? By the way, let me ask you this before I get to that video. What is wrong here? Is there an error here? All right, everybody looking? Check this out. An angle measures 47 degrees. What's the measure of its supplement? And here's the work. This student did 90 minus 47 equals 43. All right, 1 minute to think, and then we're going to put our answers in the chat. As soon as you hear the timer go off, okay? All right. All right, last 10 seconds, okay? So here we go now. Here we go now. All right. Should be 180. Perfect. Did anybody tell you you're perfect lately? Well, I'm telling y'all, you're rock. So supplementary you think of as 180. Did anybody come up with an answer yet? Because I didn't. Yes, I'm waiting for you to do it. Okay, so that's not right. Okay. So supplementary means they sum to 180. Yes, it's 133. Thank you. You guys rock. So all you're going to do is 180 minus 47. And if I'll take your word for it, it's 133. I don't do simple math. But when I do, you do it for me. All right. Trying to get. All right. That student must have had it rough. All right, here we go. All right, so this pretty lady is going to talk to you about bisecting a line segment, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put that link in the chat. You can't give me red X's, but you're going to, it's about 2 minutes and 50 seconds, and I'm going to set the timer for 2 minutes and 55 seconds, something like that. I don't remember. And once that sounds, we're going to come back together and we're going to move on, okay? Go. You're watching the video. If you want to say puppy when you're done, you can say puppy. Or koala bear. What's your poison? Pick your poison. Puppy or koala bear? I have a minute. Okay, as you finish up, you can say puppy or what was the other one? I can't remember. All right, timer's up. Stop the recording so we can get together here. All right, puppy. I said puppy. I can't remember what I told you the other word would be. Koala bear. Koala bear. All right, we're going to have plenty of construction questions on upcoming quizzes. And I want to give you a website. Is everyone here? Is everyone back listening? Can you tell me yes in the chat real quick? Oh, I got to scroll down. Oh, there you are. Okay. All right. So in the chat, I'm putting a link for the constructions, any type of construction. That means using a compass and a straight edge to make an angle. That's called a construction when you use a compass. If you're just using a pencil and drawing it freehand, that's not a construction. It's just a sketch. So the compass allows you to get an exact measure of an angle. So if you're trying to draw a 90-degree angle, you wouldn't simply just draw an L on a piece of paper, because to your eye, it may be 90, but you have to have exact. When you use the protractor or the compass, it is an exact measurement, okay? So here's one about constructing a parallel line as well. So let me give you that. That was probably in your lessons from yesterday. But this might give you another, there is a good video explaining that in Canvas, but here's another one to look at if you need it. Okay? All right. Now, we did that form up. Okay, now we're on 204. This is our last section. Okay, so take a big deep breath, get up and stretch, and let me know when you're ready. Put ready. Are we ready? Are we ready? Hey, hey, hey. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Can you guys beatbox? Can anybody do that? I want to be able to do that. I want to be cool. All right. All right. So now this, right? All right. So you're going to look, it's color coded. It's quite nice. Color coded. So corresponding's in red. So top. Okay. It's not the only pair of corresponding angles. But a cool way to think of it is if you slide the top left, okay, top left down onto the 4 angles below it, the reds would match up, correct? Alternate exterior are on opposite sides of the transversal. So the oranges would be alternate exterior. And these equal signs tell you that corresponding angles are equal, alternate exterior equal. Vertical angles would be, they have those color coded yellow, but they're not our only vertical angles, right? Vertical angles can be the purple and blue, the red and green, in that top half. So take a minute to study this, and then we're going to see if we can answer some questions, okay? Anybody? Tell me when you're good to go. Hey, put good to go. Good, 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 good to go, 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 go. Once you're done studying the diagram, okay? Good to go. Where are we going? Field trip. Good to go, GTG. I like it. Good to go. We ready. We ready. You guys are cool. All right. So will you be able to tell me alternate exterior, interior angles are here and here? So I talked about the transversal being a toothpick between in the burger bun, in the burger. And this top region up here is the top of the burger bun. This bottom region is the bottom of the burger. And this is where the cheeseburger, the cheese, the mayonnaise, the ketchup, the onion, I gotta have onion on my burger. That is the interior. So the buns are the exterior portion and the burger in the middle, the meat in the middle is your interior, okay? So check out same side interior in green. They say they add to 180. Check out the alternate interior. They're in blue, they're right here. So what does alternate mean? How would you tell a classmate? How would you describe alternate interior angles? They're equal, but how would you describe their location? Opposite? Okay, you got to tell me more because opposite could be right here and right here. So crisscross, okay, crisscross. Okay, but where are we crisscrossing? Crisscross applesauce, where are we crossing? On the bun, on the exterior where the bun is? Or are we crossing over the toothpick in where the meat is? Where are we crossing? Left to right, okay, crisscross. We also got a pair here in where the burger is, right to left, correct? So they're alternate interior. Okay, over the transversal, okay. All right, same side exterior are the purple. See the purple here? And they are the top bun and the bottom part, the bottom bun. They're on the outside of the burger, okay? All right, we're moving on. Let's see what you got. This is our last slide. Let's make this good. Okay, are you ready? I want you to all, can you all just grab a piece of paper for me? And when you're done, write in the chat, pencil in my hand. You need a pencil and a piece of paper. And when you've got that, put pencil in my hand. Everybody, all 19 of y'all. Pencil in my hand or pen. Okay, pencil in my hand. All 19 of you. I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4 so far. 5. Pencil in my hand. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pencil in my hand. Everybody that's listening. That's it. All right. Here we go. Draw this diagram. You can do it. We've got parallel lines, right? See those arrows again? Those orange arrows mean parallel. It's important that we see that. That means that alternate interior angles would be congruent, corresponding angles are congruent, same side interior. If the lines are parallel, then same side interior supplementary. That's the condition that has to be met. You need to see that these lines are parallel, okay? All right, are you ready? It does give us some information. 2 is 115 degrees, so I'm going to label it. Okay. Ah. All right. And then 12 is 80. 12 is 80, so let me get an 80 in there. And that's all you're given. All right. How many angles can you get? And I'm going to have you write on the presentation in just a minute. But how many angles can you get? How many minutes do you need to get all those angles? Remember crisscrossing? Okay. Pen is in my hand. 5 minutes? You think you need that much time? All right. And I just want to remind you of something. Remember, you can draw crisscross to know which angles are congruent, right? You can draw crisscross to know which angles are congruent. All right. Does anybody want to set the timer for us and be the timekeeper? Okay. 2 minutes, that's all you need? All right, let's start with 2, see where we go. If you need more time, let me know. Just remember, and I wasn't even trying to rhyme. All right, so you do this crisscross, it tells you which ones are congruent, okay? I need one more color. What's your favorite color? What's your favorite color? Let's see. Blue, okay, blue it is. All right, here we go. So keep that in mind. All right. Remember, you can use vertical angles, linear pairs to help. All right. I'm setting the timer now for 2 minutes. Are you guys ready? Because you're going to fill in this board, so make sure you're ready. All right, 2 minutes starts now.